And we're back. Can't wait to go here. Hopefully by the end of the stream we'll make it. Depends where we're able to run to.
Ladder launched.
Wow. Okay then. There's
What's
also
next?
a side quest. And bonding events. Let's walk around for a bit. Let's just do that for a little. A whole month? So long. It is. I'm still considering the offer, though. I haven't accepted it. It's a very big promotion, so I want to think it through. I know I work a lot, so I only want to take the job if you're okay with it. I promise I'll be back in a month. It's okay, Dad. I'm not a kid anymore, so a month is no biggie. It's okay that you're working hard. Helps me too. That's my boy. You're a good kid. He'll be staying with Robinson's family while I'm gone. Be nice to Sheena and Mark, okay? Huh? What do you mean? I realized I couldn't work myself too hard as a single father, not when I had a kid to come home to. But now that Harry's getting older, I don't feel quite as much pressure anymore. I really owe it to Robinson for helping me look after him. A real lifesaver. I can't just leave you alone for a whole month. You can't even cook for yourself. Wait, so you mean I'm staying with Sheena and Mark? Really? Not sure if he's happy or disappointed. Hey, Victor. Never can be too careful. This place isn't like it used to be. Lord Musseldum's getting pretty sketchy, too. Something about terrorists. Been hearing stuff about keeping the outsiders out and crap. Used to hear that a lot when I was young, too. Don't get today's youngsters falling for that BS. Got it? I know. But you keep worrying about them so much and your hair's gonna fall out. Watch it, kid. Just be smart out there, you hear me? I've seen that slippery slope. People get caught up in some damned awful stuff. Hate crimes, demon cults, terrorists. Enough worrying about the way things are going. Ah yes, demon cults. Classic.
Pick something already. Take care out there.
Yume's been helping us out, so I'd like to do my fair share while I have the time. Oh, right, ma'am. If you'd be so kind, your rent from last month is due. Shit, I forgot. Oh, sorry. I'll get you the cash before we head out. Thank you. I know it must be hectic up there in your office. Wages, taxes, utilities. You do have a lot on your plate. Ain't that the truth? No, I could really use a secretary. I thought Anya's was supposed to be your secretary, basically. I know Anya's has been helping you with the mail. If there's anything else you could use a hand with, do let me know. I'm sure I could be of use. I owe you for that. Thanks. That's kind of the problem, though. I owe her a lot of things already.
Can't go wrong with any of them. Come back soon.
Oh boy. Hey, come on. Stop drinking so much. You smell. You have to walk home, right? Drink too much and you'll get all clumsy. I don't have anyone to come home to. Nobody cares about me. Ick. What do you mean? You gotta turn that frown upside down or the happy thoughts won't come back. Hume's got the right idea. Aw. Shop's closed.
Welcome. Thanks for stopping by.
Feel free to check out our inventory. We buy spare parts and other junk, so you might have something you like. People sell their old defective stuff for cheap all the time, but they're not defective for long after Rebecca and I get our hands on them. Just makes the checkbook a pain. Sometimes we just harvest parts without fixing the whole thing, and then we have nothing to show for the purchase. I have to do a lot of the heavy lifting, especially dealing with customers. Rebecca's really difficult to manage. Rebecca's a mechanical whiz, bless her heart, but she just doesn't know how to work with actual people. It's like she speaks a different language. So I get stuck with the front-facing repair work. That is to say, most of our jobs. Sigh.
Do
What you
you
got?
know what you want? I hope to see you again. Do you know what you want?
Oh boy, a single droplet.
I hope to see you again.
I was glancing at the posters and I saw Marxist Forum, and I'm like, okay then. A new bod. Okay then. Reading these signs is a whole experience. Ryan's been getting a lot better. She says she might go out study in Daso. How do you pronounce that? The South? Basel? It must be so nice for her to travel like that. I wish I could be more like her. Just don't get people. They scare me. If I could just take a step outside, I'd learn so many new things, meet so many new people. No, happy thoughts, happy thoughts.
Need something fixed?
Let's see, is there anything we got after
Shifting to maintenance mode.
that? Oh, we're looking for custom. What do we got in terms of Sepith? 191 there. Now those final slots are stupid expensive. We're not getting anywhere with that.
Hope to see you again soon.
Bathhouse? Sorry I'm late. I was talking to Hawker about some stuff. So he's actually going on a business trip soon. He's going to be in Oracion for a month. Really? A whole month? Yep, so Harry will be living with us while his dad's away. You don't mind that, do you? Huh? But we only have one kid's room. What are we going to do? Oh, don't be so shy about it. You two are always having sleepovers anyway. You might as well be family at this point. Now I think about it. Do you two still take baths together? That's not the same, and we stopped doing that years ago. Has he just not been paying attention to his family? What the heck? He's right next door, so Harry and Sheena have grown up really close. Comes over pretty much every day to play with her. We have dinner together a lot too. So him coming to live with us for the month is kinda just business as usual. Dad, he can be so useless sometimes. I'll talk to Mom, she'll know what to do. I know Harry can't just be by himself, and I hang out with him a lot already, but still. It just doesn't feel right. Hello there. Oh, Daddy brought an umbrella. Daddy! Huh, looks like he's talking to Sheena. I guess he wants to talk to her about something. Let's leave them alone for now. Really? Okay then. It got really muddy when I was playing today. The rain made everything all yucky. But I went to the bath with Sheena to get myself clean. What's she talking with Dad about now? Yeah, okay, this might be what I think it is. I mean, Sheena and Harry are friends, yeah, but beyond that, I don't know what to make of them. Maybe this will be a good chance to find out. I'll have to keep a close eye on them. Stick your nose where it doesn't belong, okay? I kick it off. Oh, don't worry. At the end of the day, it's their problem, not mine. Guess it's natural for kids their age to poke fun at other kids. I'll leave them be.
Stepping inside?
We shall use the bath.
That's the stuff. I feel good as new.
I got a feeling every so
Make
often
sure
there
you
will be
don't
special
catch a
events for
cold.
that. Additional cutscenes. Curtis is taking his sweet time. Too much time for a mere study break. I knew I shouldn't have let him off his leash. The boy just can't take care of himself. Starting tomorrow, he needs my permission to leave the house. He can play after he works. That should do the trick. I'm certain of it. Oh boy. My husband has been coming home later and later, but I'm hard-pressed to care. I can't stand the sorry drivel from that mouth of his. He should either leave his vitriol at the door, or just not come back at all. So he's not at the house right now. So where is he? Today's Sunday school session was simply wonderful. I don't think I've ever seen a class so curious and eager to learn. They're just so excited when it comes to reading and writing. Not to say the other classes didn't go well too. I'm so glad I pitched the idea to Father Nikolai. I hope we get to hold another session soon. Oh, same dialogue. Hey, I found the kitty. Were you resting here? Sorry. Looks like he's trying to keep dry. No one heard the swallows prying, just let people help him out. It warms my heart to see the school children enjoying their lessons. Beyond just sating their curiosity for the arts and sciences, I like that they're learning to appreciate the smaller joys in life as well. I have Sister Miria to thank for teaching them so wonderfully. It pleases me to see them growing, not just in mind but in spirit as well. I did hear that one Sunday school student has stopped attending classes as of late. I believe they're studying for entrance exams, hence their seclusion. I admit that has me a bit worried, a touch concerned. Same sentence, different words.
The goddess of the sky is always
Oh, hello. Hello, dear. Good to see you here. I found myself a bit discomposed tonight, so I decided to pay my respects. I just hope you can find peace again in spite of all that's wrong with the world. Oh, Idios, guide our wayward souls. Okay, then. She's the lying grandma, right? Freaking, what's the deal with the stupid exam? How did I drop 100 spots on the practice test? I don't get it. I'm gonna fail at this rate. I'm gonna fail. Why is this happening to me? He's having a mental breakdown, I see. What's your deal? Leave me alone. I'll be unbearable if she finds out. I'll find a way around that. Maybe a little white lie. There's the, that one's front stall shop owner. Now then, what do I make for dinner tonight? I'd always do curry. What, you ain't getting none of it. I like my curry spicy. That's okay, I never asked. It's about time for my fall stock to come in, so I'm getting my hot pot specials ready in advance. Oh, man, doing your rounds even in the rain? It's a good backbone you've got. I'm happy to have you looking out for us all, but take care of yourself too, yeah? Don't worry, I will. Thanks. A couple orders I want to get squared away, but they can wait. I've got time.
Looking is always free, you know.
I'll buy a few assorted grains.
Come back for
I
more
have none of it.
anytime.
A few more people to talk to here. Hello there. Whew, really did the works today. Oh, Carol, can you whip up some hot cocoa, pretty please? Oh, and the radio on the usual station, too. Thanks a million. Well, sure. Sounds like somebody wants to be spoiled today. Well, c'est la vie. I'll make some of my special gratin tonight, just for you. Thank you. Man, today's been so awesome. Man, you never change. At the end of the day, I don't hold a candle to my sister's cooking. Her dishes just melt my exhaustion away every time. Don't sell yourself short, Raymond. Your sweets are pretty good, too. Thanks. Down for taste testing some more, then? Let me show you what I've been cooking up. Well, sure, of course. I don't even know if that's how you actually pronounce it. Also, now that I think about it, that was a unique set of camera angles for this random bit of dialogue here. They had to program that in. Oh, Raymond, he can be so spoiled at times. But he helps keep Jess and I in check. I'm really thankful for that. Don't know what I'd do without him. He makes sure Jess eats properly, too. Big sisters can cook, too. I'll whip up something nice today.
Well,
that does it for this place. Let's get out of here. Riverside, I guess?
let's do this.
That took a little bit to load. Hello there. Hey dude, we're putting on a free show tonight. We got an idol duo performing. Not exactly a venue seller right now, not gonna lie. Rock bands are the wave right now. Enough for idol bands to even make a breakthrough. Some music fans even say idol pop is just an excuse for artists in cute dresses to flirt with the audience. Even then, those girls are working real hard. A reason they don't deserve our support.
Hey there. See ya.
I mean, I guess. Okie dokie then. Lyle. What the hell is this? Had shitty luck picking up chicks today, so right now I'm just chilling, and hey, lucky me! Got here just in time to see them dancing. I heard of idols before, cheap as hell in the looks department, but they're real cute. It really makes you want to cheer for the underdog. So they be just dancing. Yeah. I think we good. For a second I thought the person down there was one of the people, but... Is that one of the little girls from the Sunday school group in this spot of town? Area?
Well, if it isn't Fan.
I'm not the biggest fan of rainy days. It's gloomy out and I hate seeing everyone with a frown on their faces. I do hope you and Elaine are getting on okay, Van, darling. What happened in Longport was quite heavy. Elaine's a regular here, yeah? Sure is. Perfect place for you to take her on a date, if you ask me. Unless you're avoiding her, that is. Speaking of frowns, that's a face unsuited for them. Why don't you try and cheer her up sometime? She always looks so lonely. I'd love to, but it ain't really up to me. She'd probably just nag my ears off. And, well... That's alright, darling. I'll stay out of your private business. Sorry, didn't mean to bring up such a touchy subject. Nah, it's fine. I'm not really avoiding her either. We've been running into each other a lot lately. Like that's gone well at all, but yeah. You two still have a long ways to go. I maintain a good relationship with the guilds, so bracers pop in from time to time. I've had Shin and Elaine over, and even Kilika has come over with one of her subordinates from the CID. The rest of my regular clientele is largely made up of black market merchants, gangsters, and other information brokers. Probably not a boring day inside, eh?
What are you in the mood for?
Come back and
Nothing
play
that you're selling,
soon.
because we already have everything. Taco stands closed. This rain came out of nowhere. I was prepared for it, but still. Leaving your bike out in the rain all night is a good way to rust up its chain. Of course, it's not a normal bike, but mine takes just as much love and care and maintenance. Sheesh, that's a mighty hard downpour to just come out of nowhere. I'd have to close up shop early again. Crummy weather does nothing but hurt my business. I'd wish it'd knock it off. Here's hoping the rest of the holidays are all sunshine. Ah, it's the mobile cart. The perfect blend. This combination is simply sublime. Wait, I can't. The mere existence of this goes against everything I strive for. It's an affront to my very being. Might have to talk this over with the other food carts. Hey, Shino. This light drizzle's really brought a chill out. I'm serving up warm cocktails to fight it off. Out for an evening stroll? Careful you don't catch a cold. I'll try. Thanks, Shino. I just got a few things to take care of before heading back.
Hello. Thank you.
I'll talk to everybody before I go on with the side quest there. More importantly, I wonder what's up with that girl. She's been a little weird with me since I asked if her taste buds were messed up the other day. Hope she's not getting herself too worked up about it. She's a, She wants to be a businesswoman. Mainly for food stalls, though. Everyone's been talking about the Tharbad Film Festival. That's the kind of thing my jerk of an ex would be into. Always called movies films, the pretentious asshole. I'm almost glad he dumped me. Just thinking about it makes me so angry. I'm gonna go take a nice jog to clear my head. I don't care if it's in the middle of the night. Once this rain lets up, I'll run till my vision goes white. Alrighty. I'm just thankful that Sunday school's children and Felicia's brother are happy and healthy. Well, what am I saying? Of course they should be. Children being happy and healthy is the bare minimum. Even if I can't directly impact their health and happiness, I can still hope they'll be able to lead great lives of their own. He's upstairs. So, I heard there'll be a film festival underway in Tharbad next week. Tharbad, bordering with the Central East, has deeply influenced this culture, even when it's still part of the Republic. It may be in the middle of the desert, but luxurious hotels and other amenities are never lacking, developed widely in the past years. I'm curious to see the continued impact the film industry has had in the Republic. Darbad borders with the Principality of Elsaim, the Central East economic powerhouse. The Republic has maintained good relations with them for the longest time. Cultural exchanges seen in the film festival are fascinating. I'm eager to see what this year brings. Smells like food. It beats having your own sweet ride. And if the ride isn't so sweet. Or my driving skills for that matter. Haven't scored a single win. Nope. Letting the negativity get to me. It's lame, man. All you gotta do is get back behind the wheel and practice today. Gotta practice your drifting. I'm taking my new ride to the limit. Let me show you what this baby can do, Graham. It's a nice ride, Johnny, but be careful when it's raining. Better to have a good time on the road than hydroplane off it, yeah? I was just about to think the same thing.
Here we go.
Here we go. Cup of your favorite coffee. And how are you feeling? Your shoulder rub? Neck massage? Just gonna ask. Yeah, there ain't the Juniper I know, or there's something you're after. Now spill. Nope, I'm not after anything at all. I just wanted you to know how much I appreciate you. Is it bad that I want to repay the kindness you've shown me? No, but it's bad to get all up in my personal space like that. Shoot. Family, alright. Barking at each other all the time. But at least they still get along. I'd love to go on a road trip with Graham, but I can't swing it. All of my paychecks have been going straight to car parts. I could straight up declare bankruptcy on myself. Not to mention I'll never hear the end of it if my uncle gets wind of the idea. It'd be plenty swell if Juniper learned how to back off a little. Girl's a thorn in my side.
What'll it be?
New item. And that's why we check the shops.
Again.
Okay, let's hop on down. We got a side quest to do. What's going on? What's the kid doing out this time? Ain't even got an umbrella on her. Well, can't just ignore her. Let's see what's up. Hey kiddo, what you doing out this late without an umbrella? Promise you that you ain't missing much by sticking around in this boring spot. Mister? My little sister and I were playing with each other's hair ties. But I dropped my sister's ties in the river and I just can't find them. Ah, gotcha. That's something important then. But I don't think you're gonna find much at all when it's this dark out. Take it on the chin for now and come back when it's daytime. Maybe when it's not raining so hard. You'll catch a cold if you stick around. No, I have to find them right now. I've been searching for them for so long, I gotta find them soon. Good grief, you're a stubborn one. Reminds me of someone I know. I could just take her back home myself if I wanted to. Not too sure I can persuade her to leave. Easier to help her find the darn things. Let's find the darn things. Okay, fine. Guess I got stuck with you since I made the mistake of asking what's up. I'll help you find those hair ties or whatever. Really? You're not kidding, mister? Yeah, but I don't work for free. And I don't take money from kids either, so I'm gonna cut you a deal instead. A deal? You can't find them? You accept it, give up on them for now, and come back another day. If you don't agree to that, then no dice. Okay, I promise. Please help me look for them. Alright, the deal's a deal. Let's hop to it. Where'd you drop the hair ties? Not here. They had lost them. The river was so full of water, and they got washed away. They're this way. Follow me. Whoa, wait up. That's weird. The river hasn't flooded recently. I'm following her anyway. Okay. Yeah, I got a cough. If you hadn't noticed. Just gotta not peek my microphone by turning it off for a second. So, where are we down here? Sorry. Whatever, just don't run up on your own while we're down here, okay? Sure. The hair tie should probably be in the back. Come on, let's get looking. Yeah. Drop those hair ties here, of all places? I ain't buying it, but she's just a kid. Sweet one at that. Well, she's trying to play me or anything. I know what her goal is, but the only way to find out is to stick with her, I guess. There'll be monsters down in the sewers. Turn Toy better not pick any fights.
Okay, time to get to work.
So am I not allowed to engage in actual combat, like deploying shards, or can I just melee it up? It's gonna save just in case something happens. Okay, we killed him
Well
super
then,
easily.
away we go.
It's basically free.
Giving engagement. Raise that hold. Processing data.
You picked the wrong kind of fight.
Lensing power. Combat caution. Processing data. Don't forget about your charge attack.
Oh, they can't even
picked
deal
the
any
wrong
damage
kind of
to
fight.
Van.
Enemy suppressed.
Oh. You know what it probably is? I bet we get additional SP if we do not engage in combat. So I'm not going to hit anything then. I'm going to avoid getting hit and not hit anything.
Watch out for ranged attacks.
Alright. Oh, okay, let's cross the bridge. Yay, this is fun. We're going on an adventure. Okay then. Monsters? Hey, there's monsters over there. Get back here. I'm fine. Don't worry about me. What? What the hell? That is suspicious. Shit.
Time for you to focus.
Ow. Oh, these guys are actually pretty
Use a
tough.
shard boost to get the upper hand.
Here goes.
Go all out.
Let's see, can we just one-shot them?
Boost
No.
gauge limiter unlocked.
We couldn't even kill the mobs. The little ants here.
My move now.
Full boost. Activating skill.
Take that.
Ah, why?
You'll pay for that. This'll hurt.
Boost. Give them your all.
I'll dice you up.
Why? Why does it do that?
Give them your all.
There.
Bring it on.
Full boost. Give them your all.
Chance.
That's a little bit of
Here
damage.
goes. Here goes.
Wow, mister, you're so strong. I told you not to run off on your own. There's monsters in here. Sit close to me, okay? Sure. I'll take your word for it then. What's going on? The monsters we came across along the way have been acting the same. They being weird? Or is she the oddball? And I hope I'm just overthinking it. I'm still gonna avoid fighting monsters, just in case. So I guess it's like, they're not noticing her, they're only attacking us. Which means she's a ghost, right? Obviously, that's the only logical answer. They're not here. Let's keep going. Pretty far in now. Good as time as ever to ask a few questions. Are you sure we're going the right way? You're pretty chill even with all the monsters around. You've been here before. I don't know. Not sure where they are, but I'm just letting my feet guide me. 1 second. All is good. Maybe they're really far in. There was a lot of water last time. A lot of water, huh? That's pretty interesting. Because we haven't had a downpour bad enough to flood the river in months. Let's get down to brass tacks. Take him to the end of the tunnel. Why? I know what I'm talking about. I know I'm right. The river was so full of water and it washed the hair ties away. I got carried all the way to the end, but there was a really scary thing in the way and I couldn't get them back. Scary thing? And it's at the end of the tunnel. No, there's no scary thing. Nothing to be scared about. Sigh. Okay, whatever. I feel like if I start poking holes into your story, I'm just gonna be here till dawn. Let's just get this over with. Come on, show me the scary thing. Okay. Very suspicious.
Be sure to keep your distance.
Good work, guys. We all in one piece?
Oh yeah, gotta do that and that. There we go. I'm guessing that's the scary thing. They're here. I can't get them back with that scary guy in here. Yeah, I can see how that would be scary for a kid. You can get them back once I get rid of it, yeah? Yeah. I'm sorry, mister. Please don't get hurt.
Time for you to focus.
Alright, what do we got? Something that we resisted.
I can't hide it. Use a sharp boost to get the upper hand.
Oh, that is a lot of physical defense, huh?
Over here! All for you! You'll pay for that.
Use a sharp boost to get the upper hand.
Here goes.
Let's keep blasting them with coins.
All for you!
It'll eventually die.
Bring it on!
Use a sharp boost to get
Oh.
the upper hand.
I got hit by a status effect.
Go all out.
Aw.
Here goes.
Give them your all.
Over here! All for you! A chance!
Full boost. Go all out.
We just have to keep this
Here goes.
pattern up.
Think fast! Take this!
Not difficult, just a little bit tedious.
This'll hurt. Think fast! Take this! You'll pay for that.
Activating skill.
Over here! All for you!
Aw.
A chance! Here goes.
If we still had the critical, I probably would have used an S-craft, but
Over here! All for you! Bring it on!
Go all out. Activating skill.
Over here! All for you!
oh, we got it.
Here goes.
Art's damage down. That's annoying.
Full boost. Go all out. Give them your all.
Oh. That's not too bad, honestly.
A chance!
Full boost. Go all out.
Here goes.
Activating skill.
Oh, never mind. That damage is closer to what I was expecting. 200.
You'll pay for that.
Activating skill.
Take that. Take this.
Yeah, using that is significantly more effective.
Take that.
We almost got it.
Take this. Here goes. Here Here goes. Over here. All for you. You'll pay for that. Think fast. Chance. They're down.
Full boost. Go all out.
This'll hurt.
Style points. Didn't feel like using S-Craft.
Nice. Moving on up.
Bone Slash became Magma Slash. Okay. And we got Fortune. Whatever that gets us. Alright, that should do it. Whoa, mister, you're so cool. Thank you for getting rid of it. The hair tie should be right here. Here, it's Laura's hair ties. Huh. I half figured you were lying about the hair ties. That's mean. I told you I wasn't lying. Maybe, but you weren't entirely honest either. Man, they look pretty clean still. Handmade? They look like they had a lot of effort put into them. Yeah, I know. My little sister put her whole heart into it. So, can you tell me why your sister's hair ties were down here? Okay, we had a big family trip that day. My sister and I swapped our handmade hair ties with each other for fun. But it was really, really rainy and I lost them. It's my fault that Laura's been so sad this whole time. I wanted to give them back to her no matter what. I could tell, you looked genuinely worried about your sister from the start. But there's still something you haven't told me, yeah? Yeah, you're right. Really sorry, mister. Please take this. I'm counting on you. Yep. Ghost. Oh man, she drags me all the way down here and still dumps more work on my lap. I guess it'll be worth the effort if it means she'll pass on peacefully to Adios' side. Guess I'll head back to the service for now. Man, he is just completely unfazed by that. Ben received the handmade hair ties. Fresh air at last. Of course it's still raining. Hold on. She... Hey, you. Huh? Who are you, mister? Yeah, but she doesn't look exactly like the other girl. A little younger, maybe. Sorry, got the wrong person. Wait a second. What are you holding there? I picked them up a bit ago. Figured I might as well try and find their owner, so I was gonna start looking. Oh, they look just like them. Sorry, but could you tell me more about where you found those? Yeah, sure. Sorry for the inconvenience. I still haven't even introduced myself. My name's Laura, and this is my daughter. Hi. I'm Man from Arkwright Solutions. Wait, you said your name is Laura? Here, it's Laura's hair ties. I lost them. It's my fault Laura's been so sad this whole time. You recognize these? I do. That's what I wanted to talk about. My twin sister Lila lost them 20 years ago. Ah. Okay then. Today is the 20th anniversary of her death. This is where the accident happened. I came by to pay my respects. I'm going to be surprised when I see you turn up with those in hand. That is definitely a surprise, yeah. Me running into that kid tonight wasn't a coincidence. What kind of accident was it? You don't have to answer that if you don't want to. Well, I don't think this encounter is a mere coincidence, so I'm okay sharing. It was 20 years ago on a dark and cloudy day just like today. My whole family had come to the capital for a trip, only to have the capital suddenly be struck by tremendous downpours. The river here didn't take long to be swollen with water. That's the flooding the kid was talking about. Our family was rushing to evacuate, of course. But while we were doing that, my sister came back here because she dropped my hair ties. I chased after her that day, but the river swallowed us both. I survived by some miracle, but she wasn't so lucky. The last memento of hers that we could never find were those hair ties you have in your hands. You see, sharing with me. I'll give these back to the rightful owner then. Dan gave Laura the hair ties. Sniffle. Thank you so much. I can't believe I just happened to meet the person that would find them 20 years later. This must be a miracle from the goddess herself. Hey, can I see them? They're a little dirty, but they're really pretty. Right? This is a precious treasure that belonged to my sister and I. They are a little dirty, but that should clean off. Once they're clean, I'll let you wear them. Really? Really? Yay! Happy ending. They're so cute. Do they look good on me? They definitely suit you. You okay? I apologize. Thank you for being considerate. I never stopped feeling guilty about that day. If I hadn't been so mad at her for losing the tie, she might still be alive today. Wherever she is now, she must hate me. Probably doesn't mean much coming from me. But I don't think your sister would hate you or hold a grudge. In fact, I'm sure that she'd be more worried about getting them back to you so you wouldn't be sad. That does sound like her, alright. If she were here, I can imagine her trying to cheer me up. She was always so full of life, so kind. That's the sister I remember. Mommy, are you okay? Sniffle. I'm sorry, dear. I'm fine now. Man, right? I can't thank you enough. This doesn't feel like nearly enough, but please take it as a token of my gratitude. Vitality droplet. I wasn't looking for payment or anything, but if you insist, I'll take it. I do. I hope it'll be useful to you. Sorry for keeping you. We'll be heading off now. Once again, thank you so much. These are the pretty hair ties. Have a good one.
That takes care of that.
Yay. Lawn Gray. Yeah, seeing ghosts is just a regular occurrence here in Simuria. I guess we'll head here since there's no quest markers.
Off we go.
Most of the people are chilling inside, as they should be. The tower stands out at night, too. It has this je ne sais quoi, this mysterious aura. It's no simple skyscraper, that much is clear. And see how today the rain shrouds it? See how it defies our attempts to comprehend it. But no, I shall not turn away. With my own two eyes and my trusty brush, I shall illuminate the tower's secret. I put many other skyscrapers to canvas before. Great Spire and Orcus Tower, just to name two. So, I dare say there's not a soul more fit for the task than I. If I can tame Treon Tower, then my muse will be freed at last. I like the little bit of glow that it has just around the whole shape of it. It gets quiet around here at night, and that can be a bit disconcerting, but it's still pretty safe to walk here. There's this basketball court in the alley over there. You'll get some punkish types around there, but they usually keep to themselves. I heard there was a terrorist attack in Satan a while ago. Too close to home, but we can keep things under control now. So you know that Grim Cat lady everyone's talking about? I swear I saw something fitting her description the other night. Can't see anybody else just leaping between buildings like that. I went and reported it, but we don't have any other leads for now. People are all, she only steals from people who deserve it. But a thief's still a thief. She's not above the law. Fair. But Starbad's PD has been asked for reinforcements. Apparently there was a big spike in the expected turnout for the film festival. We're sending a lot of our guys over to be safe. I'm guessing most of them will be on investigation teams. That's been happening a lot lately, come to think about it. PDs around the country asking for reinforcements from us. Good that we've got each other's backs, but I'm thinking we may need to reallocate funding for more headcount and local powers. Backing up local offices when they need it is one of Edith PD's responsibilities. There's nothing wrong with it per se. It just brings up questions of local versus outsider authority and how wide we should be casting our net. End of the day, we're the biggest force in the Republic. As it's beating hard, we gotta make sure the whole country is under control. I'm back in Calvert on official business. We're holding a joint meeting with the CPD. We've seen an uptick in international crime in recent years, so the Department of Foreign Affairs wants law enforcement agencies to cooperate more. The guys we see around the Calvert consulate really know their stuff. They'd be a dream to work with, I'm sure. I already work with the consulate itself, so I'm their liaison for this project. Still got a lot of kinks to iron out there, though. It's nice being back home, but I'm only here for work. Kinda hard to relax like that. I do get to see my family, if only for an evening. And it's gonna be hard tearing myself away from them tomorrow. Colorado's really good at his job. No matter what you throw at him, he has it all down to a science. I can't wait till I become as precise and professional on the job as he is. More and more people are coming into the station lately. Gotta step up my game. You should feel comfortable here. Oh, skip. Anybody upstairs? Oh, we can't even go there. Never mind. We got the... like what? The clothing store, I think?
Welcome to Erland, sir.
On Carmen San Diego again. Fashion isn't all about looks, you know. It's about how you feel, how you express your inner self. That's the secret to looking good. You gotta feel good. And that's what gives lookers their, well, looks. And it is fashion itself that draws out this taste. That's the real point, to make people feel comfortable in their own skin.
We have full confidence in our products.
There are a few things that we don't have, but we'll get them eventually.
We await your next visit.
All right.
Oh, they're chilling here in the rain. There's no roof here. Yeah, there's no awning here. So they're just chilling in the rain.
Gonna eat some.
Sounds like you got it rough, bud. Yeah, guess I'm just an easy target for other people's work. Feels like the first time in a while I got to do my own thing. Met up with this colonist today. Nice. How about a drink or two to wash it down? A little buzz can help take your mind off things. Thanks, but I'll pass. I'd love to throw in back, but my little sister's waiting on me. I wouldn't want to stay too long and come back sloshed. Gotcha. Really try my best to fill out the literature pages, but man, it's hard work. I hear your clients are keeping you busy. That's a valuable thing to have at your age. Good to have people that trust and depend on you. Just remember to take care of yourself too, alright?
Hey, welcome.
No, I didn't buy these. You'll buy the cabans?
Thanks, pal.
You'll consume the cabans?
Thanks for the grub. Thanks for the grub.
Babs eaten. Well, I'm beat. Spent the whole day playing third wheel on that couple's date. Had a meal at a real nice place, threw some dough around at shops, watched a cool sunset, the whole 9 hours. Just glad we got him back to the hotel before the weather turned. I think I've earned myself a break after all that. Might spring for a kebab at the stand over there. That stuff smells divine. Word through the grapevine is several BOE companies are looking to overhaul their investment portfolio once Erebonia's reparations dry up. Smaller fish in the pond will need to rethink their own strategies as well. I suspect that'll be good for us. We'll have plenty of companies in need of financial advice. These days, clients appreciate the outsider perspectives we offer, free from the old norms of the industry. You just like face to the wall. Got nobody here. Remember when? Well, nobody probably remembers when I played Trails of Cold Steel 1 and 2. How on the Nord Highlands I would just spam the sprint button because it made the galloping sounds go very fast.
That's true.
They brought it back. Super speed steps. It doesn't look as funny as the horse did because I believe it reset the animation on top of replaying the sound, but here just kind of makes the animation twitch a bit. But it replays the sound as fast as I could hit the trigger pretty much. That's fun. The young miss has been avoiding me lately. Could you just find me that scary? Oh well, can't let that get to me. I still have a duty to keep her safe. She's just at a difficult age. I'll give her the space she needs, and if she asks for help, I'll step in. This hotel is popular among government officials. We even have some staying here now. That did bite us once. 20 years ago, several senators were targeted here. We since upped our security to make sure that never happens again. Not saying yay or nay to this whole pork barrel business. What I will say is the president knows how to use the mirror as a bargaining chip. He's got that down pat even more than the old administration. You never pull your punches, do you? Now there's nothing wrong with that on paper. I do that myself, I get where he's coming from. But when you start throwing money around to get what you want, eventually you run out of money. Those reparations won't last forever. Indeed, and by then the narrative will have shifted out of his favor. I've heard the president of BOE saying the same thing. Was your student, yes? Student? Nah, he just hung around my place way back when. I haven't actually sat down with him in years. You bigwigs shooting the shit. Figured they'd circle around back to politics. Don't want to stick my nose where it doesn't belong, though. I'll leave him be. Don't get me wrong, I'm not completely against his methods. It's just my directive as the leader of the opposition to find the flaws in his agenda. Man, my boy, what brings you here today? It's the old man. I'll be having some senators over. I didn't recognize him for a second in the suit. I'll be having some senators over for a meal. Good networking, but man, these stuffy meetings just drive me up the wall. It fooled me. He looked chill as ever. First time I seen Huck in a suit. You know, he looks presentable. Once. What's going on here? Wait, is it Huckberry? He and Polanski look thick as thieves over there. Why would Polanski just let an obsquicious weasel like him into his inner circle? He should be more concerned about his own hide. The times will leave you behind, old dog. Is this really how my career goes down the drain? All because some old fogey wants a friend his age?
Well,
she's having a fun time. Young Miss returned to her room earlier than usual today. It doesn't relieve me, honestly. We've seen some unscrupulous activity on these streets as of late. I'd rather her be where it's safe. You promised not to mention that. I just came home early because there wasn't much else going on. So I figured I'd just ruminate to myself tonight. Everyone needs those nights every now and then. I see. My apologies. I will respect your wishes. That said, if I may help you with anything at all, you need only ask. I've been tasked with seeing to your needs, and that extends beyond just cooking and cleaning. Sure, maybe eventually. Just not right now. Tonight, I'm going to head up and let my mind wander into the night sky. Sigh. I always do. Those two are later or something? Doesn't strike me as just a guest. Not with how they talk to each other. I should make a mental note of that. Might come up later. At any rate, I find myself in the same boat. I wish to figure out how I want to live my life. Though I doubt Father would respect my wishes no matter what I choose. It's as if I never grew up to him. I do wish he would... No, I mustn't overstep my bounds. I simply can't help but wish they would reach out to each other. Watching over the young missus made me see the clouds within her heart.
do you need something? Please come again.
What? That was weird. Let me try going to the shop.
Please come again.
My controller vibrated for a second, but I have vibration turned off in this game. I'm wondering what exactly that was. Like maybe my controller disconnected and reconnected or something. I don't know.
Taking off now.
Glance down the cave. Nothing's here. The station street.
Off we go.
Where the first of the two quests are being pointed out to us. Over there. Oh, I think my controller may have disconnected and reconnected.
Ridiculous.
That might have been what happened. Alright, let's talk to more people. I had a company information session today, but ended up being late. Not very useful for picking where to work if I don't hear anything about the place. Sigh. I also ended up forgetting my umbrella. If I don't hurry home, I'll catch a cold.
See the movie fans are raving about. Get the brilliantly bitter taste
Oh, it's these two.
of golden blood.
Rain goes plip-plop. So much fun to splash. Makes everything look so shiny. Oh, it's late already. Fine, stop wandering around. Wait for the bus like a big girl. No! I don't wanna. Fine, don't yell, please. Maybe I should just call a taxi.
Look at the time.
Mom has it rough. Now, what's a dashing and handsome young man like you doing under this chilly rain? You should come and take refuge at our wonderful hotel. Girls will warm you right up, and more should you want it. It's 5,000 mira for a 2-hour session. A bargain if you ask me. You can even extend the session or take the services home with you. A lot of barkers around Station Street, I guess. Gotta give it to this dude for putting in the effort to sell it under this weather.
A droplet of paradise can
We hope you enjoy shopping.
Can you
with us.
believe Administrator Wesley is still over at the Orville Cafe? He's been going there every day for the past week. He insists it's for research purposes, but I just think he likes it there. He's been struggling lately, doubting his managerial skills, so I'm sure the break will do him some good. It reminds me, I haven't been in touch with my family in a while. They live in Ored. Wonder how they're doing. Might have already mentioned it, but my family owns a farm. It's hard work and my parents aren't getting any younger. I've been so busy lately that writing to them has just slipped my mind. I should probably change that, see how they're doing.
I'm proud of all my wares. It's been a pleasure.
As for finding a rich husband, I don't think I can give you tips on that. Please, 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 Marguerite. I crave a life of comfort and luxury just like yours. All I need is a good and dependable husband with a juicy salary. Yes, I get that part. Maybe let's start easy. How about I tell you how I met my husband?
Thank you
Oh
for
man,
visiting
I
the
wonder what
Weston
Marguerite did to
department
snag
store.
herself a husband that wealthy. Once I find out, I'm sure I'll get to live in the lap of luxury too.
Variety of fine goods for sale.
He's not the kind of person I
We hope you
expected to
enjoy
attract the
shopping with us.
attention of while out shopping. But she's a great conversationalist, and her taste in fashion is impeccable. I think we'd get along, so I'll give it a try.
Well,
Our pharmacy is the perfect place for all your everyday needs. We've got a wide selection of products. From brand name drugs to Rifarian medicine and Eastern remedies, we've got it all. Even all natural cosmetics from the Central East. Working here has really expanded my horizons. It's an experience I never would have been able to have back in Longport. I would have done just about anything as long as it didn't have to do with martial arts, but I feel so at home here.
We hope you enjoy shopping with us.
There's so much to learn when it comes to pharma. Different cultures and countries all have their own applications of medicine. The more you learn, the bigger your world becomes. It was just an excuse to leave Longport at first, but I think I'm actually digging this whole pharmacist deal.
Does anything catch your eye?
I wish you at least had something that I wanted to buy.
I hope I see you again.
Something new.
Thank you for visiting the Weston department store.
Gotta do what I gotta as a gunsmith. Not like I haven't been handling the army's weapons this whole time. But the ones that come to me for adjustments are the real enthusiasts.
We hope you enjoy
The army
shopping
pulled out
with
all
us.
the stops and getting everyone kitted out with the latest and greatest, but not everyone was happy. Pleasing the displeased is my job, so I've been taking care of them. Hey man, you're familiar with Stanley over in Old Town, yeah? We've been on good terms for a while. They recently got in touch with me, though. Said they want to introduce me to someone. Very promising young craftsman from the countryside. I think we know her. I suppose I'll be meeting her sometime soon.
Thank you for visiting
You got
the
a
Weston
permit, yeah?
department store.
New weapons? Nope, not yet.
I'll get more good stuff in stock soon.
Wide variety of fine goods for sale.
I'm rather intrigued to find out what will be the theme for this year's EGC. All eyes are on the show, so it's the biggest trendsetter in the fashion world. Actors from the film festival and general celebrities always dress differently every year, and the new styles always make an impact.
welcome. Thank you for coming. We await your next visit.
Uh-huh. Let me guess, still shut. Yep.
All right.
Visiting
It
the
will be
Weston
available
department store.
in Trails Through Daybreak 2.
Our stores have a wide variety of fine goods.
Let's see, there's a few people over this way. Oh, Miss Sonia, are you on watching it tonight? These are the students from that school. That I am. Someone's got to keep all these delinquents out past curfew in check. I'm guessing you're on your way back from club practice? It's rather late. Oh yeah, you see the Winter Nationals are just around the corner. So it's extra important I escort the students at least partway home since they don't have club practice. Blush. Thank you so much, Sasha. I heard so many scary stories recently. But with you by my side, I won't feel as nervous. Yeah, you're way more trustworthy than some stinking boys. Just as popular with your underclassmen as ever. Well, take care. Let me know if you need any help, alright? I will. You have my word as the general club manager. Practice will start getting way more intense now that the basketball club has made it to nationals. I can't put my juniors in danger either. It's my duty to escort them home. As long as you're with them, Sasha, I don't have to worry. I still have a bit of night patrol left to go, so feel free to reach out if you get into any trouble. The processor we had was making such a ruckus here earlier today. Sigh. Just keep getting busier and busier. He was one of those anti-immigration extremists. Nothing but rude white supremacists, a bunch of them. Get all haughty about purging immigrants and how they're ruining the republic and that the true Calvert can't exist with them here. I deal with them all the time, yeah. Doesn't mean I like him or that I'm used to him. Pretty sickening under the eyes of the law. Every race in the Republic's equal. Their nonsense propaganda's against the law, and that alone. It's just horrible. I don't even know how you get to start thinking less of people that way.
Whoops.
A bad upbringing. I should be able to get back to Basel by the end of the day if I take the next train. The main reason for my visiting of Edith is to visit my parents, but I'm quite enjoying my field research too. I might be able to motivate some of the underclassmen to take on field research too if I could show them how much fun it can be. Whoops. Let's go to the Bracer Guild first. Hello there. The Republic is massive. If you're just talking size, it's definitely the biggest in the continent. And it's not just wide in its territory, we're also a melting pot of cultures and ethnicities in here. A little bit from everywhere we border. It's our job to keep the balance in the continent. That, of course, includes dealing with East desertification. Now then, this looks like a good schedule for next week. A little on the safe side, but it'll work. Pin's out right now. Got some urgent business to attend to. I'm sure he'll be back before we know it, though. Been awfully busy nowadays, what with being the face of the guild and all. I was the one that pushed him to do it. But I fear that may have put too much pressure on him in the process. Oh well, he's built to sturdy stuff. I'm sure he'll manage. Elaine's much the same. I understand why she would shy away from the limelight, but we need all our best talent doing their best effort. I mean, like, Shin was in the running to possibly be an S-rank bracer, right? And he definitely should have been an S-rank bracer after all of the liberal stuff. But yeah. Is that right? Anyway, I'm glad everything went off without a hitch. I wasn't expecting monsters to show up, though. Make sure to record everything in your notebook before reporting back to me. Understood? It also gives me the chance to let today just really sink in. Life's never gonna go as expected, so things coming out of nowhere now will only help prepare me for later. That's the spirit. I was the one assigned to oversee Gray's training. He's improved a lot since I last saw him. Makes me feel proud. He's still got a ways to go, but he'll hopefully keep it up. Albus trains every day after work. He's very diligent. He's the one training me all the time too. I should follow his example. I need to keep training so I can get stronger. Out we go. There's only 3 people in here. So why is this a quest location? We get fewer customers when it's raining, so I'll have to figure out a new strategy to increase traffic. Strategies hinge on data, and it's hard to put one in effect when it's all inconsistent. We need to improve. Of course, it'd be way easier if Ilhan came up with realistic policies and not just pipe dreams. Don't get me wrong, he's really smart and his business sense is fantastic, but there could be some improvement in this regard. Ooh, a whole lot of it. Ilhan is an extremely smart guy, but he's totally clueless when it comes to managing a business up close. I guess he'll just have to cover up for his weaknesses. Thought that was the
I
plan.
can handle any maintenance.
Let's see what we got here, if there's anything interesting. You can get MP2. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna make one, though. Oh, we can get a hit, too, but... space is not as plentiful. I have action, too, though.
I'm ready to help whatever you need.
I think I'm good. Oh, he doesn't... He already,
Shifting to maintenance mode.
has action 2 on.
Switching to maintenance mode.
Guess I'll just throw that on her. Oh, we also have cast 2, so we might as well put that there too. That.
New
Cast
sharp
2.
skill added.
Enemies drop more items, is what fortune is. Okay. Didn't we have another item that does the same exact thing? Yeah, we did. We did have an item that does.
Shard skills updated.
Let's see, and we got MP2,
Adjusting
so I'm thinking
orbit.
maybe we remove fear and throw on MP2.
New shard skill added.
Now she has Impede 1 and Impede 2. And she's like the fastest party member, right? Yeah, she is. So she gets more chances of the
Adjusting
delays.
augment. That is a single element slot. Adjusting augment.
Switching to maintenance
Shifting to
mode.
maintenance mode.
Maintenance mode activated.
Checking through everything here. Alright. This posh-looking elderly gentleman has started paying the cafe regular visits lately. He seems interested in our owner. Maybe he's looking for a friend? But I can't shake the feeling that I've seen him somewhere before.
What'll you have today?
That's
Thanks
because he
for
works
coming.
across the street, right?
Need help with something?
So got all the plugins.
I'm ready to help whatever you need.
Alright, so what is going on up here? Oh, it's Fee. And Elaine. You stay right there. It's very rude to try and slink off the second you see someone you know. Was just being mindful. Didn't want to bother you two. Timing's actually perfect. I was just telling her about how I ran into you guys earlier today. We can get through the story faster with you here. That's not... fine. Guess I could chat you guys up for a sec. Trust you to sit next to Fee instead of me. Is she more your type? It's 'cause she's the one who invited me over. Don't look too hard into things. I'm just kidding. Though you'll forgive me for being suspicious when you seemingly only employ young women now. I didn't hire any of them willingly, I told you that already. No, I'd much rather work alone if I can help it. I know, easier for your shady work to happen when there's no witnesses at all, right? There's nothing shady about my work. I got standards and I ain't about to forego them. Then, why are you always trying to avoid me? Now that's a whole different issue. Yep, sip. Third willing's no fun. That wasn't... Sorry, didn't want you to see me like that. Well, I could listen to this all night. Not everyone gets to see Beauty's Blade like this. We're done now. I wasn't kidding about the two of you getting along. Not sure that's how I'd put it. Just known each other for a long time. That's all there is to it. Yes, that's right. Won't pry, but you two avoiding it so much only makes me more curious. Guess I'll figure out the rest on my own. Thanks for giving me something else to enjoy while I'm in Calvert. The guild needs to stop looking towards smartasses for help, I swear. First it's Kitty, now you. You know her too? I take it the guild has had an eye on her for a while now. Of course, especially considering who her current family is. But she's only here in Calvert as a student right now. We have no intention of interfering in her affairs. Yeah, I'm taking that one with a big grain of salt, especially when Shin's involved. Still don't know why you're pawning jobs off on me when y'all have so many resources on hand already. You never have too many. We'll still be short in the long term. Hate to agree, but she's right. Man. Well, thanks for the invite. I'll get out of your hair now. Sure thing. I learned a lot from talking with you. We'll have to sit down again together sometime. No promises. Would you rather I not third wheel next time and leave you two alone? Not what I meant. B. I'll stop teasing her now before she gets angrier. Bye then. I'm sure we'll see each other again soon. Wouldn't surprise me if we did. I've known Elaine for a while now, but you can always learn something new. It's fine. I'm not gonna tease you about it. I'll be staying in the Republic for a while now that I'm here, so get you around. You need to be more on guard, you know. Adios, you are always so careless. Are all men like this or just you? I don't care if this is just how you do things, but you need to be careful. I don't make myself scarce. Not in the mood for a lecture today. And she just continues. Hello, old man. I had a chance to see the owner up close. He's easygoing. The kind that will welcome anyone with a smile, even if that someone is the head of the store right across the street. He's totally within his right to do so, of course. He says I can't frequent different stores. I was there in the capacity of a customer. But he's a whole lot more laid back than I expected of someone of his creative genius. Maybe that's a secret.
Alrighty.
Even though it's raining, it's surprisingly not very humid outside. On gloomy days like this, I recommend some strong coffee. It'll give your day just that extra kick that it needs. This doesn't work for everyone, but some people find it helps with headaches too. I use a slightly different blend on rainy days.
Do you have any preferences? Thanks for coming in.
Maybe I should try that one day when it's crappy outside and I feel like death. Just have an extra cup of coffee. If I want to take paid leave, I'm probably gonna have to finish up everything before I leave. I might need to do some overtime. Wait, wouldn't it be redundant if I just overwork myself so I can relax? Maybe I'm just overthinking it. Pretty sure we're done here. Oh yeah. Just gotta glance at the
Off we
underground.
go.
I don't trust the game to not put something here randomly at one point. Let's go to the Tyro District. Oh, I can't even go there. I can only go to the cinema. Absolute, they say.
Dinner launch.
Alright, I'm gonna do this. So who do we hang out with? Oh, we also have to give this. A key case made for those who enjoy giving off an edgy vibe. Must be a good gift. Might be a good gift for Aaron.
What? You expecting thanks?
Now, who do we hang out with? Let's hang out with B. The rain's really coming down, but it's nights like these at Vermati is usually pretty empty. Maybe I'll grab a drink there. Begin. Ben decided to stop by Bermati's place during his nightly patrol. Considering that he is an information broker, no wonder if he would drop by. Oh, hey, Ben, darling, welcome. Which Bermati are you looking for tonight? The informant or the bartender? You can pull double duty if you're feeling a little needy, too. That's a weird way to ask, do you want a drink? Which is what I'm here for, by the way. Figured I'd have a quick drink while out and about. Surprise me. Alrighty, I'll get you just the perfect drink for a dark and rainy night. By the by, we happen to have an unusual customer today. An unusual customer? Who? Hey man. Wanna sit with me tonight? Here you go. It's called Rainy Blue. Perfect for tonight's weather. Have fun, you two. Nice drink. Yeah, you okay to be out drinking? I may still look like a teen, but I'm 20 as of this year. About you? 24. I don't want to hear any comments about it. I'm not that old. You're telling me not only makes me want to do it even more. Anyway, since we're already here, might as well. Cheers. Sure, just to making friends. Cheers. Dan and Fee shared a few drinks, opening with a bit of pleasant small talk. They didn't feel like making the animation. After 10 minutes of drinks. Come on, you barely had anything. Don't tell me you're blackout drunk already. Not. Just felt a little sleepy there. Don't gotta force yourself to drink if you can't take it. I ain't gonna look after you if you do black out. I'll be fine. Just need to take a short nap. And I'm familiar with what a truly embarrassing drunk looks like. I can keep myself from falling into the same rut as Sarah. Sarah? As in Valstein the Purple Lightning? A former Jaeger Daybreak bracer, just like you. He also had something to do with Class 7, if I remember right. Guess it's your job to be well informed. She started out as her class teacher. Now she's both my master and my partner. Of sorts, anyway. And to think of it, I had some good drinks with Reen, Laura, and the others on my birthday, too. Master and partner, huh? Do you have anyone like that? Sort of. Master, yes, but not partner. Not that different at the end of the day, though. I wouldn't be where I am today without him. But that tie's been cut now. I see. Anyway, enough about me. You got something you wanted to ask, yeah? Since you went to the trouble of waiting for me here and all. I guess you'd figure it out. Finn told me something right before I arrived at the Republic. He filled me in on what happened in Cray. That's the word. Cray. You were there for it, right? With the Kruger girl I met at the park? You were, yeah. Guess it's not surprising you want to hear about what happened. You might be here a bit, but I don't mind sharing. Dan started telling Fee about what happened in Cray Village, making sure to omit the subject of the Genesees. He told an intently listening Fee about what occurred in the village and everything relating to Ida. I see. Ida. Never changed. I always played that role of big sister, even back with her old crew. I definitely saw her as one. She was probably happy to have her little sister with her for her last moments. Thank you for telling me about it. I'll make sure Zeno and Leo hear about it too. Yeah, you do that. So you still keep in touch with the guys from Zephyr? A bit, at least. I lost contact with them for a few years after what happened to the boss. But they're still family to me. Kept in contact with them this time, after everything settled down. It's good. Heard here and there that the Jaeger King was somehow involved in the whole war deal with Erebonia. Probably shouldn't pry. But Farida from the Warriors of Kruga. I'd like to talk to her about Ida, and in general too. But I just have a chat with her outside of work. Don't see why not. Her looked like she wanted to talk to you too. Good to hear, but it'll probably have to wait until things calm down. Still, it'll be nice to talk to one of Ida's other sisters. Oh, right, when I met her, my dad. And she conked out? You okay there? Yeah, she conked out. Well, guess that's the end of that conversation. She said she'd only take a short nap, so I guess I'll leave her be. Van, leaving Fee in Bramati's care, left the bar. He received word shortly after that Fee had woken up and headed off herself.
You scratch my back, I scratch yours, Spriggan.
Lip. So what do we get? Fee's agility up, Van's agility up. Okie dokie. Does agility increase dodge, or is that a different stat? I cannot remember. Is there a way to check what all the stats do? I can't remember what agility and dex are. Where's the book button? Was it this one? There we go. I'm just curious if it'll list what the different stats do. Or if they're so unimportant, they don't even list what it does. Here we are, stat values. So we got agility. So agility is evasion, okay. And Dex is hit. Alright.
Taking off now.
Absolute cinema. So why is it outside shut? They just didn't want to put everybody out there?
Thank you for your visit today.
This side of heaven does a fair job of depicting the challenges that physicians face. Unfortunately, I don't love its contextual usage of music. It reeks of trend chasing. Back when movies were new, intimate scenes between characters would have no music. They'd only have a few ambient sounds at most. But movies these days will blast mediocre music in those moments. Those damned record companies are ruining cinema. It's like how everybody is playing like 80s, 90s rock music in their trailers. Every single superhero movie. Film stars have only really enjoyed this level of notoriety for a little over 10 years now. When I see them grace the covers of entertainment magazines, they look so in their element. Those who have poured their hearts and souls into this industry are really being rewarded for all their efforts. Of course, that fortune doesn't come without its share of problems, but I still hope we can realize even greater success in time.
We have merchandise for the movie on
At this theater, we never rest on our laurels. We're always devising new, interesting ways to promote this place and films as a whole. Whether it's actors giving talks, collaborating with Stewart Bookstore, or producing pamphlets and merchandise, we're always doing something. We have high hopes that the Tharbad Film Festival will help give this industry some momentum.
Alrighty.
Now it's Dingo.
Showing on screen 1 will soon begin.
Good evening. If you're wondering about our late night showings, I'm sorry to say that we don't have any new additions for this week. However, you can look forward to us rerunning any award winners that emerge from the Tharbad Film Festival. We'll be playing those at night. Simply receiving an award is monumental for a film in and of itself, let alone what kind. We hope you'll watch them once they're available.
Hello.
I would like to get a movie ticket. This side of heaven, leaving soon, sure.
Thank you for your visit.
Grab a seat. So tickets for 1. So we're not getting a friend here. John, a doctor in training, works at a general hospital in Anchorville. After a major traffic accident occurs on the autobahn that connects Anchorville to Edith, the hospital is filled with scores of injured patients. Strapped for resources, the hospital staff make the hard decision to assign priority to certain patients. To Sean, this idea is revolting. The very notion of prioritizing one life over another makes him sick to his stomach. Then, after scanning the priority list, he reaches a boiling point, culminating in a head-to-head confrontation with his supervisor, Dr. Brown. Sean!
What the hell is this?
Oh.
Why was that girl they just brought in pushed to the back of the list?
I forgot they voiced some of these.
Flick of a pen, you decided her fate. Do you get a kick out of holding people's lives in the palm of your hand?
Pull yourself together. You aren't a bright-eyed student anymore. The probability of us saving that girl is slim to none. Triage exists so we can save as many lives as possible. Open your eyes to reality.
Screw reality! At least give me an emergency medical tent I can use. I'll save that girl. Even if I have to do it myself.
Okay then. Oh great, just who I wanted to find here. Good to see you, Spriggan. Oh, it's him. You're not gonna lecture me here too, are you, Inspector? Just gonna take in a movie all by myself, that's it. Not here to cause any trouble. I didn't say I thought you were. Besides, I'd rather not spend this precious downtime I've got giving anybody grief if I can at all help it. Well, that's good to hear. Not gonna catch me complaining. From the look of things, seems like he had to scramble to catch the last showing tonight. Pretty much. I was running around dealing with so many cases and accidents tonight that before I knew it, it was almost closing time. It's really like your movies to go that much trouble to make it here anyway. I suppose. I also been really wanted to catch this movie in general as a medical drama. Gave me a lot to think about as a parent. Made me wonder what I would do if my daughter ever wound up like the little girl does that the intern takes in. Didn't realize you had it in you to be so sentimental. What's that supposed to mean? Van's conversation in the theater continued for a brief period. Soon enough, however, the two sides parted ways in the lobby. From there, Van got on with the rest of his evening. Hey, looks like they're selling commemorative brochures for this movie. Maybe I should pick one up as a souvenir. Of course, we always buy it. So we got relationship ring with Niswani. Not what I expected. What if we... Okay, so we can't actually try to go in there. How's it going, Dingo? Gonna watch a movie? Tag along if you want. Not that I'm the first choice for company for a lady killer like you. Oh, hey, Van. No, just saw myself passing by while thinking about some things. This film festival coming up in Tharbad is shaping up to be a messy one. Telling me? As if there wasn't enough attention on it after Messeldom got cancelled. We got those threatening notes to deal with. Just had to give us a tough job, didn't ya? So what if it is? I knew you could handle it, so that's why I referred you. It shouldn't all be so bad out there. I promise to hook you guys up with some decent 4 SPGs for your trouble while you're there. Thanks, I'd appreciate it. Just impressed you know such a famous actress. I guess that comes with being such a hotshot reporter, but still. How'd you two even meet? You and I happen to share a minor connection. That's all. Wouldn't say that we're all that friendly or anything along those lines. She's quite an impressive person, though. I'll grant you that. Hell yeah, she is. Already on top of the movie world at her age? With those looks and the acting chops to back them up, she more than belongs. Not talking about any of that. We're talking about her personality. She's an incredibly tenacious young woman with an equally strong will, more than people give her credit for. I'm sure you noticed too, right? Yeah, guess you could say I have. I'm sure a lot of that has to do with her whole background and how. There you are, Dingo. I've been looking all over for you. Yep. Hey, Muriel. What's it this time? Man, she really can't get enough of you, can she? Hear that, Spriggan? What are you doing hanging around with Dingo again? Wait, are you two like a thing? Does it look like it? Reporter you are. And what's that supposed to mean? I just don't think you're a good enough man for Dingo, that's all. As for you, mister, fess up, what have you been pursuing all this time, huh? What could possibly be so big that it has so much of your attention? I told you before, it doesn't concern you. Besides, why would I feel obligated to tell someone from a competitor what I'm working on? I sure didn't seem to be having any trouble talking to him before I showed up. Why can't you tell him but not me? That's not fair. It's not fair at all. For the love of idiots, keep me out of this. Wait a minute. If you're here in the theater, you got something to do with the movie festival? Hey, Dingo. Didn't you mention there was a movie you wanted to see? I could take you up on your invitation, but some came up, so I gotta bail. So sorry, man. I know it's not exactly the funnest thing, watching a movie by yourself, but I bet it'll be good without me. Oh, you're here to see something? I'll join you. I'm completely free right now, so I'd be more than happy to spend some time with you, Dingo. Damn it, Van, what the hell did you have to do that for? Oh, quit whining. She's a sweetheart when you get to know it. When you get down to it, be a good mentor and show her a nice time. Have fun, you two. I'll see you both later.
If you have a ticket, please proceed to the entrance.
Set them up on an unwilling date. I've been so busy, I haven't been able to stay on top of what's been playing at the theater. So, Dingo, which movie have you got your eye on? And what's your favorite genre? Tell me.
For the movie on sale at the shop.
I'm here to be interviewed, you know. But I might as well check up on something while I'm here. I think there's some sort of documentary-ish thing they're showing. Maybe I'll watch that. Oh, we got a Chessman. What do we get? Movies watched. Okay.
Thank you for your visit today.
I think we are done with everything, aren't we?
The showing on screen.
Off we go.
I call it a night. Tomorrow's gonna be another busy day, so I should probably turn in soon. Choosing to finish up for the night will cause all unfinished quests and sub-events to disappear. We already finished it, so let's finish up for the day. We are good. Oh, and no. Secret. Wait, what's this? Would you care to join me for a tea party in Riverside? Ren. Man, always got people running around at her beck and call. Still, who am I to say no to an invitation? The only people who hold tea parties are Ren and Sharon, and I'm not thinking we're gonna see Sharon here.
I'm glad the rain finally let up. The weather tomorrow should be lovely.
Yeah, forecast clear skies all day for the southeast. But should you even be out this late, your old friend? Just told your friend to hurry back.
Why, I'm out on patrol, silly. I have to make sure students are behaving themselves, new and old alike.
Yeah, whatever you say. Has been a while, huh, Kitty? Or would you rather I called you Ren Bright these days?
Call me whatever you like, though I am pretty used to my new name now.
Ren Bright.
It's really good to see you too, Spriggan. I came over as an exchange student this past spring, but had I known how much you miss me, I would have paid you a visit a lot sooner.
Nah, no need to go out of your way just because you're a former client. Hell, I wasn't even a pro when I helped you. Didn't have my current office or anything. And I mean, we have kind of crossed paths since. Like with that case with the pampered politician's son.
I had a feeling you might be involved with that based on what that reporter was telling me about it. I didn't think I'd end up student council president as a result of it all, but it's been a lot more fun than I was expecting.
Glad to hear it. Man, 5 years since we first met through that introduction letter from the Meister, huh? Where does time go? Indeed, you really helped shake off the oppressor's attempts to follow me. Not to mention helping the Meister with his relocation after all that chaos at Crossbell. So we're referring to the Meister as in, so he helped, what's his name who ran the dollhouse originally? Wasn't his name also like Georg? I mean, it wasn't his debt to begin with. Ended up dumping a couple of kids with a bit of history on them, too. Ah. Wasn't really expecting anything in return, so I was pretty surprised when that gift showed up. Oh, the turbocharger? Glad you're enjoying it. My best friend and I were actually involved in designing it, you know. Hold on, really? I could tell it's pretty high-tech and all, but I didn't realize you were behind that. Well, I heard you were a sobbing mess after Walter turned your old truck inside out. So I thought maybe you could use a little pick-me-up, you know, for old time's sake. Eesh, that figures. Still, guessing the society must be feeling the pressure at this point. We've had a lot of dropouts the past few years, you included. Just so long as they don't come looking for my help, you I can handle. Those other wackos, no thanks. But you have such a natural talent for attracting them. Yeah, unusually so. They do say birds of a feather flock together, though. I'm afraid you're likely to meet more of them as time goes on. Just a normal, upstanding citizen. What I do to deserve this? That's all you like, but you do seem awfully popular lately. In fact, it looks like you've got another vicious young woman looking to get her hands on you. Ooh, how dreadful. Ilika.
Oh, I think I'm a little past young at this point.
Oh boy. And such perfect timing, too. Thank you for making time to meet with us. I know how busy you are.
Think nothing of it. I have some other business to take care of outside of the office as it is.
You're Renee's boss, right? Heard a lot about you. Didn't realize a flying swallow was so fond of practical jokes. Was the lurking in the shadows bit really necessary?
My apologies.
Been a while, Kilika.
My name is Kilika Ruran. Chief of the CID's Integrated Analysis Division. It's a pleasure to meet you, Mr. Arkwright. Even if this does not quite feel like our first meeting.
No doubt. I'm sure he's told you a lot about me, huh?
That he did. Including everything that went on behind the scenes 2 years ago.
Haven't got a clue what you're talking about. Looks like bringing you two together was worth it after all. It's nice to see you again, Miss Rora. It's been what, 4 years now? The same to you. Our positions may be different, but we need not be at odds with one another, Miss Bright. I'm glad we have a chance to catch up. Of course, I'm pleased to make your acquaintance as well, Mr. Arkwright. It's getting to be more like a real tea party every minute. Maybe I should have invited Sylphie along after all.
Sorry for the wait, Kilika. What did I just walk in on?
Sup, man? I think that should be obvious, Shin. And I'd hoped you'd be more punctual, considering this is our first meal together in some time.
Sorry, an urgent job came in. I finished it off as quickly as I could. I wasn't expecting to find the two of you here, though.
It's good to see you again, too. I know we've spoken a few times over the phone, but I think it's been about 1.5 years since we last met up in person.
Oh yeah, that was at the wedding, wasn't it? Man, you've really grown up. Hard to believe you're that same little girl that knocked us out in Grancel all those years ago.
Oh right, I nearly forgot about that. You nearly forgot? You're something else, kid. Well, everything happens for a reason, they say. We wouldn't be here talking now if it wasn't for that. Oh, now I see what's going on here. I thought it was odd when you told me you wanted to visit. Should have known you'd already had company. Now, don't give me that jealous look, Jin. It's less cute on a man your age. I promise I'll buy you a drink to make up for it. You two might not be in the same line of work anymore, but it looks to me like not much has changed since your days back at the dojo. Sure you really need help from a guy like me? Oh, definitely. Barely been managing to make ends meet since Fee got here. We're gonna need the help for a while, I think. You are extremely well connected, too. I'm told you even have ties to another Taido student. As a matter of fact, we were actually just talking about that before you got here. It's like he fits right in no matter whose side he's on. How should I put it? He's like a singularity. Yeah, if you want to know something, our guy's your guy. Hey, lay off with that singularity business. I don't appreciate being talked about like a research specimen, okay? Just so we're clear, you guys might not be as bad as the direwolf or Shao, but you're still a major pain in the ass. Can't say I don't get where you're coming from. So, what's the plan? Got a reservation not too long from now at a restaurant near here. Coming, Kilika? Of course, I think I played my part here. I'll see you both again sometime. Take care in Tharbad. Sheesh. Is there anybody around here that doesn't know my itinerary? That aside, guess you're not totally on board with the guild yet after all, huh? We do work together sometimes, but I'm not a bracer like my siblings after all. I just do what I can to help try to offer them my knowledge if I know it'll help the people I care for. Both in Liberl and in Crossbell. I've been adding a lot of people here in Calvert to that list too lately. Good to hear. Well, I should be getting home. Stella and Josh will be wondering where I've gotten to. I'll be counting on you to take care of Agnes while she's with you. Do what I can. Though, aren't the Brights back in Liberl? Going all the way back there just like that? Oh, yes, of course. Home is far away. Being around so many familiar faces made me think I was back there, I suppose. I'm ashamed. We're on the cusp of adulthood, should be a little more focused. I think you're giving adults a little too much credit there, kiddo. Why you head... I thought we got rid of the head pattern.
When I found you 5 years ago, you were still lost and trying to find your place in the world. I'd only just finished my training and was still getting a feel for what it was to be a Spriggan. I'll admit I kept you safe for a while and gave you a few pointers, but I never really could do much for you. Meanwhile, you managed to build yourself a new life, new friendships, hell, a whole new family, all on your own. You're no lost kitten anymore. You're as fine a lady as any.
So, is this how you treat all the young ladies you keep company with?
Oh, guess not.
You say you never did much for me, but you give yourself far too little credit.
So is he involved in the whole break-in? I thought that was Lue. But hey.
It's not just me you've helped either. Take your old friend, that bracer girl, for example. Or what about your assistants, including my dear dorm mate? You help more people than you think. People who wouldn't have found themselves without you to take them by the hand and show them the way. If you ask me, you need to be a little more aware of the impact your words and deeds have had on people. If you can manage that, then I might even be willing to overlook a little head pat every now and again. And with that, I think I'll be off now. Good night, Mr. Spriggan.
Yeah. Good night. Man, she's grown more than I could have ever imagined. And I know she's nowhere near done. I'll have to keep an eye on her the same way I do my part-timers, now that fate's brought us back together like this.
Alright, let's skip ahead. We have a trip to go on. To Tharbad. On the morning of the second day of the 5-day weekend, Band contacted Nina to confirm they would be accepting her request. Their goal was to be in Tharbad in time for morning the next day, which requires setting off the night before. As such, they all had to rush to get ready for 4 days and 3 nights away from the office. Why does he have to confirm it with the police? October 4th, 6:30 p.m. Dallas, I want to go to the film festy too. You get to meet famous people, right? Not going for fun, you know. This is real work hours here. It's quite exciting though. You never know. You really might meet lots of famous people. You're right. We'll be meeting Nina for sure, and she had a really unique aura, I guess. Our bed's a good 8 hours by car, isn't it? That's quite a drive. Make sure you have plenty to eat while you can. Thank you, Paulette. And time for a drink to liven up. You absolute dumbass. Don't tell me you forgot why you renewed your license already. People couldn't stay serious if your lives depended on it, could you? I don't know what job you've taken on that's taking you to Tharbad, but please do take care. So is he learning how to drive? So he doesn't have to drive the whole way? Alright, can't say ain't nervous, but you try taking the wheel while we're... Oh, you try taking the wheel to where I ought to eat it. Let's see you put those drive-in shops you showed riding red stars around Longport into practice. I could not pronounce that if I wanted to. I got this. Ingert, Red Star, it's all the same when you're behind the wheel. I can drive this baby way more smoothly than a shaky-handed codger like you. This is gonna be your first and only warning, kid. You end up scratching her, veering us into a ticket, and you're gonna be in the trunk for the rest of the way. Beats really aren't the only thing you're picky about, huh? Like cars and saunas, the essentials of life. Still, it sounds like as long as you drive safely, everything will be fine. Why does someone have to calm down? Wait a sec. I cannot take this in front of them, but guess I ain't got a choice.
Hello, Mr. Arkwright. I hope I didn't catch you at a bad time.
I have no idea who this is. Huh. Damn, did you think it'd be from a chick? A weirdly dressed one, too.
I see that I did. I'm very sorry. I didn't know you were with your employees.
That's cool. But sorry if you had something else you wanted to run through with me. This ain't a good time. We're gonna be out of town for a while. Can't wait till I get back.
Oh, I see.
Should have given you a call myself, to be honest, but this was a real last-minute thing.
Not at all. What I wanted to discuss is hardly urgent. I simply noticed a number of irregularities in the last set of data you sent me.
She's the person that we're doing the holocore thing with.
And as your service provider, I cannot help but be concerned.
What is, like, the label on her hat? MT, like, SC?
I am deeply worried on a personal level, too.
Or O?
Considering I am charged with your care.
I mean, I'm grateful, but... Anyway, we'll only be away for a few days. I'll call you once things settle down afterwards. See ya.
Oh, please wait!
Nope. Whew. And yes. Why are you all looking at me like that? She doesn't work at some sleazy shop or whatever, okay? Sure about that? Sound like she was talking to her favorite customer from where I'm standing. I mean, could have just talked about the holocore and then that would have been completely cleared up, but yeah. What the hell gave you that impression? I don't know what this sleazy shop stuff is about, but she was super pretty. Her outfit was really cute too. Looked like a maid outfit, which, yes, did make me wonder what service she provides while being charged with your care. Let's just get going, okay? You could literally explain it away with a few sentences, Van. Never thought Aaron would be such a great driver. His smooth driving skills are off the charts. Really getting Van a run for his money. See, told you I'd kick ass behind the wheel. Only thing I hate more than a smug little shit is a smug little shit with talent. I'll admit, this isn't a bad ride. I can see why you're always raving about her. She's smooth, customizable, and comfy. It can also make sharp turns without a hitch. I've always been a Red Star kind of guy. I'm coming around to Ingert. I'll make a convert out of you yet. The 4 main branch, she's the best of the bunch. I think I'll take her for a spin from time to time. If I pretend she's mine, every girl in town will want a piece of me. Burn in hell. Anyway, I'll let you stay on the wheel for a while. You and I keep taking turns, we'll be at Tharvad by sunrise. Then we can meet up with Nina. Curious to find out what we signed up for. Me too. Must involve the Genesee somehow, but that's about all we know for sure. It's times like these when I wish we could glean more insight from them when they're glowing. Hey, don't go beating yourself up. I've been wondering though, how does the glowing thing even work? Goddess only knows. Those things might not be indecipherable enigmas like artifacts, but we still know next to nothing about them. Maybe there's a pattern for when they light up. They don't go off when Almada's pulling shit. Would they be in Tharvad? And my contacts look into that, but they haven't found a trace of them there. Still, they could have been the ones who sent those threat letters out. Fingers crossed that isn't the case. I'll bet it isn't. The approach is too soft and roundabout for them. Not to mention, they don't have anything to gain by obstructing the festival. At least, not the one at Tharvad. Maybe they had reason to stop the one in Messeldom since they're headquartered there. As they heard, they moved out of Messeldom a long time ago. People responsible for stopping the last festival were a bunch of racial terrorists. They threatened it and started a fire. It was cancelled as a precaution. What, for real? And here I thought those racist bastards were a dying breed. I'd love to wipe the floor with those shit stains. Say, Van, you really do trust Stingo, don't you? Even this job is bigger than what we normally do. You heard Nina out because of his recommendation. We go way back, Saul. Known him since I was first starting out as a fixer. It's a give and take kind of relationship. Gives me jobs, I feed him info I pick up. Speaking of info, he knows Jack too, right? You guys in cahoots with a lot of colorful characters, huh? There's Ramadi too. Ingo's definitely the most upstanding one of them. That's for sure. Doesn't get too friendly with you, but if you give him a job, he'll always get it done. Pretty easy guy to trust, if you ask me. Seems really useful, or really well connected too. He even knows Nina. Wasn't it him who arranged for our 4 SPGs in Darbad too? He's half Central Eastern, so maybe that's why he's got so many acquaintances out there. And he's got that rep as the journalist who turned down the Pulitzer. Really? But the Pulitzer Prize is the highest honor a reporter can receive. How the hell did a small-time dude in a gossip mag get in the running for that? Who knows? I'm sure there's a reason. He's gonna be in Darbad starting on the second day. We're there to cover the festival. Though we ought to be able to count on him to round up some leads for us. Fork in the road. Sorry, didn't mean to yawn so loud. It's okay to go to sleep if you want to get some shut-eye, you know. Seats are reclined, so you should be able to get comfy. Just make sure your seatbelt's nice and tight first. None of us would mind if you got some rest too, by the way. We passed a number of pit stops already. Now don't worry about me. I'm used to long drives like these. If I really need it that bad, I'll just let this little punk take over. Works for me. Still young, so I can actually do all-nighters. Oh, I've been meaning to ask. Do people really not drink camel's milk in the Republic? What's the story about the Malfita that made you want to ask? But that's right, you don't see camels much outside the Central East. Did you used to drink it back home or something? Nope, our village is at the base of a mountain, so we don't keep any camels back home either. We just had some during a few of our trips. It tasted so good though. Much thicker than cow and sheep's milk. Wonder if it's like Kumi's. That's good stuff. It made me want to try it now. Camel's milk's all supposed to be really valuable since they don't produce much of it. Never tried any myself, but it's supposed to be a good alternative for people who are allergic to cow's milk. It's much higher in protein, vitamins, and iron, while at the same time much lower in fat content. They also say it's tough to bake with though, so kind of surprising someone would try making chocolate with it. Yep, that's where he goes, of course. You are an encyclopedia for the weirdest shit. You guys hauled your asses over to Longport because Xiao bribed them with sweets too, right? We are so screwed if Almada learns his weak point. You make a good point. I guess we'll have to learn how to make even nicer confections to keep them loyal to us. I can't always be bought, you know. Changing topics, Nina seems like such a lovely person on top of her already being a talented actress, doesn't she? She's only 2 years older than me, but she's so composed and level-headed. Yeah, she stood her ground even when those monsters all showed up. She's not a warrior, but she did have this noble kind of aura to her. Yeah, quite a woman. Not much like your average Easterner either. I don't think she's from Longport, is she? No, but it's not like every Easterner in this part of the world comes from Longport. We've got Longline and Eastern Calvert, and a place like the Eastern Quarter over in Crossbell out west, to name 2 big hubs. And she's deliberately gone out of her way to present herself as more white, too. Not judging, to make it clear. That's her call to make. I'm confused. I feel like I'm missing something. Racism, that is what you're missing. It's a bit of a Calvert problem, a delicate one. After the revolution 100 years ago, discrimination on the basis of identity, race, and culture were all abolished. Our Constitution makes it possible for all of us to live in harmony with one another. And to a certain extent, we do, at least on the surface. Oh, do you mean all the racial terrorism that's been happening? Prejudice runs real deep in Calvert. There isn't much over in Longport, but up north, oh boy. Got white supremacists stuck in Calvert's past who raised some hell with Easterners, and Central Easterners sometimes too. Things came to a head when Crossbell tried declaring its independence during the economic crisis that followed, but it's calmed down in some sense. That's only because Calvert's been basking in the prosperity of the Empire's reparations. It isn't as if racism itself has disappeared. It's too bad that's not the case. Of course, Hayway's never taken it lying down. They hit back hard. Though there's that too. It's not all one-sided. Huh. That's a pretty mature take for you. Oh, shut up. I hate stereotypes, that's all. I agree with you there. We're all individuals. It's just a shame that a lot of people in this world can't see others that way. Central Easterners have a lot of Mira, so that adds to the friction, too. They contributed a good amount to Calvert's development in technology and academics. Their investments are a large reason why Vern and the Basel Institute of Science have become as big as they are. And it's not just financial investments. It's well known that one of my great-grandfather's three disciples has a Central Eastern background. Ah, she just blew it. I think. Professor Hamilton, if you know her name. Yeah, I've heard of her before. Though it's sad to think that there are those out there who hate any contribution made just because of the people who made it. Guess I still got a lot to learn about this country, huh? Very. Younger crowd doesn't really dwell as much on the people where people come from, though. I say keep it that way as you grow. Us oldies will be watching over you with pride as we sip our tea. And you're not much older than us, you know. Don't throw out your back just yet, Gramps. It's the job of your generation to pave the road ahead so we can have a smoother ride. You pave your own damn road. And call me an old fart is bad enough. Van is the one who said it himself this time, so he cannot put the blame on Aaron. That was 100% his fault. And they're a tough bunch, but they all look their age when they're asleep. Hard to believe they used to be like this too.
These are some troubled times, and I know you've all got a lot more to worry about than you'd ever let on. But I hope you'll never lose sight of how to live your life your own way. So you don't go off the rails like I did.
Yay, more foreshadowing to future exposition. Alright, Tharbad. October 5th. Ah, we are in desert now. Hey, finally awake, huh? Just about to cross the border. Morning, Van. Last night, did you, Oh, we're in the Shirin Desert? Read about it in one of my textbooks. No, kinda dig it. Just under the desert proper. We'll get to Tharbad in about an hour. In the meantime, I'm bushed. You take over, number 3. Aegos, how the hell can you just pass out right there like it's nothing? I think he's still in puberty or something. Hey, rest is important. Conking out on demand is a good skill to have. He really did drive a lot. No wonder he's so tired. Sure are a lot of cars on the road. He must be traveling to the film festival. Now the old man sawing logs don't stop me from putting the pedal to the metal and seeing how fast a sucker can go. How about no? Let's just get the Tharbad in one piece, please. Let's see. According to this map, yep, like Van said, we're about an hour away.
Hey, there it is!
I saw the environment pop and it was very distracting.
That's the city, huh? Bigger than I imagined.
A
Up there it
city
is again.
overlooking an oasis, perched right between tradition and modernity. That must be Tharbad, all right.
I'm ready to definitely not watch some movies. Although, with all this dialogue, we essentially are. October 5th, 8:02 a.m. We're going to have a lot of problems pronouncing some of these things. Wow, a waterfall in the middle of town? Pretty wild, right? Apparently the water is pumped in straight from the oasis. Looks like a lot of tourists running around here. Anyway, where am I parking this bad boy? Take a right and pull into the big parking lot. Got us a spot booked there. Will do. Here at last. Man, are you gonna be alright? I only slept for an hour. I'll manage. I'm used to it at this point. You can sure tell we're in the desert though. Early morning, it's already hotter than Gehenna. It's only gonna get hotter throughout the day too, and then nighttime hits and the temperature crashes like a bus. That's one hell of a simile to use. We're meeting our client at noon, yeah? Let's say we cool off at the casino. Yeah, in your dreams, kid. We need to check into the inn first. As you drop off your luggage, it'll be time for us to limber up. The place we're staying at is in the Culture District, right? Yeah, memory serves, it should be... You want to go that way then? What are we waiting for? Let's get to it. As usual, digging the music. What's this way? Hello, guy. Darvish. Looking at Tharbad. I'll be sure to look after your truck while it's parked here. We have a train station, but ever since cars got popular in the Central East, a good number of visitors chose to come by those. As a result, there are more parking lots around here than even just a couple years ago. But more cars means more work. Sigh. Oh well, we coordinate with the local police, so you can all rest assured your truck is in safe hands here.
Not this way.
Resort business chicken in the cultural district go. But
not this way.
That big-ass building
Install.
must be the place.
You just barely
it's called
see
the
it.
Aljamera Hotel. And yes, we'll be meeting there later.
Aljamera.
I can't wait to see it up close.
Well, you'll have to wait a little longer. Let's keep moving.
It's been a long time since I've been in Tharbad. Business is clearly booming out here these days. Normally I do business over in Al Saim this time of year, but when I heard there was going to be a film festival, I could not come. Now who wants some kebabs, huh? Don't be shy. What's a good festival without some even better eats to go with it? That's what I say.
Looking to buy something?
One kebab.
See you again.
Thanks for the grub.
And
Not this way.
Turned away. Does that you always have to check?
Eastern culture is so fascinating.
Hell yeah, I like this place already. All this hustle and bustle's my kind of scene. Camel. Tharbad's famous for its bazaar. Last time I came here, I remember there being traditional music and dancing and stuff. Ooh, that sounds fun. I'd love to see some of that. Hey, I recognize those things. Don't you smoke stuff out of them? Yeah, hookah. That's right. I've read about them before. They're hookahs, or traditional devices that come from the Central East. Right, can't say I'm into smoking, but all this talk about vices has me keen on trying some of the booze around here now. Save the sightseeing for later, folks. Gondon we need to check into first. Should be just past that sign over there. Oh, hey. Oh, hey, what?
Come on, Sarah. We've got to get going.
Okay, right behind you.
In Halal. Harry, it's so good to see you. How you been? I'm doing great. Nice to see you too, Miss Hala. Oh, I see. This must be where... Yeah, this is where me and the rest of the crew have stayed before. It's neat to see it again. Fate always has a way of bringing people together like that. Anyway, welcome to Tharbad, everyone. 2 rooms, right? I'll show you where you'll be staying. Follow me. Glad to hear it. After you. Oh, those reflections are... ass. Better than the one in that mirror, though. At least it's trying. I see. So you're living and studying in Edith these days, are you? I'm impressed. You've grown so much in just a year. Oh, it's no big deal, really. I still have a lot to learn. I always have to ask Agnes to explain stuff to me. I feel so bad for her. Please, it's fine. I enjoy teaching her things. Our fairy is a quick study. Well, I'm glad to hear it. I can't wait to see what the future holds for her. So you're her boss, right? Make sure you do your job too and look after her well, got it? Punches to the chest. Well, someone thinks pretty highly of you. Yeah, she's always been really nice to me. This will make for a pretty solid crash pad. Rooms are clean and the food seems decent. Guess it's time to get to work now. That's it. Dingo says he's done getting us some 4 SPGs ready too. Let's take our time resolving whichever ones catch your eye and then head to the Aljamira Hotel in the entertainment district by noon. Sounds good to me. Great, then off to work we go.
So, where's the nearest bulletin board?
I think there's one in the bazaar.
Got some people to talk to first, though. Romani. Coming to this inn always relaxes me. The proprietress and I are pretty friendly, so she understands what I always like and need. Plus, it's easy to park your camels outside. Stuff like that is what makes old inns a godsend to traders like me. Once I give Hala my little gift from home I brought with me, it'll be time to start talking business. With all the place is still lacking paved roads, even these days there could easily be a place for traders like me who go around on camel. Those orbital hookahs I've been seeing must be really new. I didn't see anything like them when I was in the city just last month. I might have to get one and try it out. They look like something you could smoke even while on camelback, not just when you need a break. Orbital hookahs. Not something I'd ever thought I would have said when talking about this game. Or these games. Hey, I remember you. You were with those Jaegers that stayed with us last year, weren't you? Looks like you've been doing well. If I remember, you really enjoyed our kofta, didn't you? I'll be sure to get some for you while you're here. Wow, thanks, Krauso. Krauso? I can't believe you remember what I like to eat. You really are as good as your mom says. Everybody in my clan was saying you're gonna be an amazing owner once you take over. It's no big deal. Your clan is just one of the more distinct guests we've had, so your preferences came back to me pretty easily. Trust me, I've got a long way to go before I'll be ready to run the inn. Though that hasn't stopped my mother from trying to jump the gun and get things moving. Sigh. Things? What kind of things? Oh, it's nothing. You don't need to worry about it. She'll forget about it and move on soon enough, I hope. My mother has really high hopes for me as a future owner of the inn, even if I think I still have a lot to learn before I'll be ready. But hearing that everyone in the crew appreciates my work does give me a little more confidence. I'll keep trying to make everyone proud.
Right.
We will buy food first.
Looking is always free, you know.
Ooh, hummus. Spicy tea.
Come back for more anytime.
Alright, so we can make the hummus. Red garlic hummus. Can we make it? Is the question. Do we have the party member? So it's her. Okay. Perfect.
Got it! I'll try my hardest!
Fairy specialty hummus, brimming with garlic.
I did a taste test first.
Alright. Let the consumption begin.
That was yummy!
Hey! Arts defense plus 25. Cool.
Thanks for the grub.
What a surprise this is. I didn't expect to see you again without the rest of your clan, Fairy. I don't remember the last time you stayed here. You said you wanted to go get out and see more of the world. Have you gotten to do that? Yeah, Vance taught me so much. The only problem is the more I learn, the more I realize just how big Zemuria is. That makes me want to see even more what's out there. That's a good problem to me. Now that you're on this new path, it's only natural to keep wanting to learn more and more. And if I had to guess, the real adventure has only just begun for you. There's a lot more for you to discover out there. If you have time, either tonight or later, I'd love to hear all about what you've seen so far. Sound good? Okay, can't wait to talk about it all with you, Ms. Hala. Alright. I was glancing over what the current time is, and I am pretty tired even though it's not super late. I mean, it's like 11:30 or 11:40, right? It's 11:32. But yeah, I'm fairly tired. So this is where we're gonna round it off for tonight. But we finally made it to Tharbad after what, like a month of just pussyfooting around the end of the last chapter. So hopefully I'll continue to get more streams out at a relatively brisk-ish pace. But until next time, have a good night.